David Harbour from Hellboy, welcome to Miami.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
On an island off the coast of Scotland, something was summoned from the depths of hell. Something that would end mankind.
And this thing you worried about, did it show up?
Oh, yes. You did.
In Hellboy, you went through a physical transformation of some sort to get in the skin of this character.
Yeah.
How did you work on getting on the mindset of such an iconic guy that everybody knows?
Well, I mean, the physical helped with that as well, because I was doing a lot of, it's a prosthetic, the body, but I was doing a lot of weightlifting underneath and stuff, and I got very big, and the chemicals that produced in terms of like testosterone, and it made me angry and kind of, you know what I mean? And it like produces all this stuff. So there was a lot of stuff that I thought about in terms of the mindset of someone who's destined to bring about the end of the world, but something in him doesn't want to, And I thought a lot about that internal struggle of like, a creature who sort of has a genetic imperative to do something, but uses his conscious will to cut some piece off of himself. And I thought about what a beautiful thing that is to do, but also what a tragedy it is that some of you has to die to be able to be a good person if you're a demon.
Yeah, and what a sacrifice, right?
Yeah.
You know this for a fact. Which would you, if you had to live with one, which would you choose? Horns or a tail?
Oh man, horns by far. Horns by far. I actually kind of like the horns after a while. I'd probably shave them too, but I think they look so beautiful and cool.
Yeah, right? Like majestic.
But a tail is a nightmare. It's a nightmare. Can't sit in chairs, can't lounge around. It's a nightmare.
Of course. Would you describe this guy as an anti-hero or a superhero?
I'd describe him as an anti-hero. I mean, he's sort of, he's becoming the superhero, do you know what I mean? But
of course.
He's got a lot of problems. Like the superhero I associate most is like Superman, right?
Yeah.
And he always kind of like wants to do the right thing, and he's got evil forces, and but Hellboy is a lot more complicated than that. He doesn't always want to do the right thing, and sometimes he likes the bad guys better than he likes the good guys.
Of course, and that makes him real to some point, right?
I think so. I identify more with that.
Scenes in this film are really intense physically.
Yeah.
You said your girlfriend on an interview told you were busted after the film.
Yeah, that's true.
How was it for you?
I was busted. That's exactly what I was. It was funny, like, after shooting it, it was so draining and exhausting, just all that makeup and all the stunts and everything I just looked terrible. Like I have, in the movie too, I have a fake tooth like up here, and in the movie I took it out for the movie. It's an implant, and then I put it back in now. But I remember so I had no tooth, and I was just I was smoking cigarettes at the time, and I was wandering around, and I was busted, I had a broken toe, and my knees were all shot and everything. So yeah, I was busted.
A remake of a cult classic.
Uh-huh.
How does it feel for you? Does it take compromise, respect? How did you take it?
Yeah, I mean, I think a little of both. We wanted to do our own thing with it and make it a horror thing, make it brutal, make it a very different thing. But of course, there's going to be a lot of comparisons and stuff, and I really respect the movies that have been made before. And we just wanted to do our own thing. But I think it is a much more complicated world when it's not original, because I think people have attachments,
Of course.
But there is sort of a legacy, and I like to see different interpretations of things. I've been in the theater, so I've seen 20 guys play Hamlet, and I like to see what different people bring to it.
Yeah, of course. Thank you so much, and best of success.
Thank you.